Hello and welcome to Pilates again. So just remember, any exercise shouldn't be painful, so make sure as you're doing it, you're controlling the movement. If it is sore, either stretch during that time or go back to the lower levels. So really let's think about our posture and how we're controlling movement. So saying that, we always start with body settings. So find the bit in the centre of your mat, feet together, bring your toes out, your heels to meet. This is your starting position. We're just going to think about pressing through our big toe on the mat. Now keep the pressure on the big toe and just add in the pressure through the heel. And lastly, add in the pressure through the little toe. So you should just feel your arches open up a little bit as you add in that little toe. So through the big toe, heel and little toe. Nice soft knee, no big bend, no hyperextension. Let's go on to the pelvis. We'll practice a few pelvic tilts. So just tilting that pelvis forward, then drawing it back up. Try and keep this upper body nice and straight. So that's not arching. It's just this pelvic, that your bottom's sticking out and then you're tucking it back under. So try and find the middle ground of that. So drawing through your abdominal muscles, holding the engagement through there. Nice relaxed rib. Think about that open collarbone. So really opening that collarbone all the way to the tips of your shoulder. Then lastly, think about that nice long spine all the way from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Think about someone's drawing you up from the crown of your head, lengthening through that spine. So let's recap. Big toe, heel, little toe, pressing through the ground. Nice soft knees, engage through your abdominal muscles, setting that pelvis. Open collarbones, really nice long spine all the way through the neck to the crown of the head. Good, all right, let's get started. I'm going to start with toy soldier. So palms facing each other. Lift one arm up and bend that knee. So you're coming up over that toe. And we're just going to switch. So keeping that trunk really nice and still. Nice long neck, looking forward. And just rolling over those big toes as you reach opposite arm above your head. Really nice. Just going to come side on. On the next one, you're going to pause and you're going to bring that knee up to 90. So we're going to do the same toy soldier arms. This time, lengthen your leg behind you, then drive your knee up. So point your big toe, drive that knee up. Make sure when you drive that leg behind you, you're not arching your lower back. So you're squeezing your bottom muscle, lengthening through that leg and pushing behind. Drive that knee all the way up, alternating arms. This time we're going to pause at the top and we're just going to pulse that knee there. But nothing else is moving apart from that hip. The trunk is staying really still, nice long neck, looking forward. Good, then we're going to switch to behind. I'm just going to pulse that big toe behind. Again, engaging through my core, making sure I'm not extending through my back, just through my hip. Good, and back to alternating. Hip up, point behind. Good, and down. So we're going to switch to the other side. So bring that opposite arm and opposite knee up, and then point behind. Drive the knee up, point that toe behind. Really reaching your fingertips to the ceiling. Trying to make sure that you're not sticking your chest out as you reach your leg behind. Keeping that trunk really nice and strong. That spine really nice and straight, lengthening through that neck. Looking forward. Driving that knee up, lengthening that toe behind. Good, this time we're going to pause with the knee up and just pulse that knee into the air. Again, keeping really still through this trunk, no movement. Nice tall neck, looking forward. Good, and switch to point that toe behind and pulse behind, but try and really stay strong through your core, not arching through that lower back. Good, and back to alternating, so knee up, point behind. Good, hold and down. So we're going to switch back to the other side, so opposite knee and arm up. This time you can continue doing what we just did, but if you want, hinge from the hip and reach forward. So drive that knee up, then hinge and kick that leg behind. Really working your balance, so try and keep that nice straight spine. Looking forward. Try as you hinge down not to stick your chin out into the air. So keep that glaze looking straight forward. Keep the pressure through the 3 points in the foot that we did in the body setting through our big toe, heel, little toe, reaching with the hand and the leg, hinging through the hip. Good, we're just going to hold back in the straight leg position and just point that big toe to the ceiling. Just pulsing through there, holding the balance, nice long neck. Good, and driving that knee up and pulse there. Really good, and place that leg down. Switching to the other side, so opposite arm up, opposite knee. You can just do the point behind, or you can hinge with me. So we're going to hinge over that leg, looking straight down at the mat when we hinge over, and looking at the wall as we stand up. Reach with that big toe, reach with the fingers. Really getting that range of motion. Controlling through your trunk. Try and keep your hips square to the mat so they're not rotating as you lunge down. Engaging through your abdominal muscles, keeping everything nice and square. Really good. On the next one, we're going to hold, lengthening out the back, and just pulse that big toe to the ceiling. Control that balance. Engage through your core. Good, and switch to knee up, and pulse knee up. Good, and relax that foot down. Really nice, well done. So this time, we're going to come 2 feet together, up onto our big toes, holding the pressure through the big toes. As we maintain that, we're just going to switch the toy soldier arms. So you're maintaining the pressure through your big toes. Try not to lose your balance like me. Keep the pressure through the big toes and just looking forward. If you can't do the arms as well, just hold the balance. Keep pressing through your big toes. If you can, switch into those toy soldier arms as you keep the pressure through those big toes. Working your calves, working the bottom of your feet. Really nice. Last 3. Nice big breaths. Last 1, and relax your heels down. Really nice. So we're going to go into the mat work part of the session now. So we're going to do a spinal roll down. So tuck your chin to your chest, keep your bottom tucked in, and roll 1 vertebrae down at a time till you get to the hips. Hinge there, roll your knees, and we're going to come into sitting. So the first one we're going to do in sitting is a spinal roll down. So there's 2 levels. Level 1, have your feet on the ground, keeping your chest nice and high, nice anterior tilt the pelvis, and that's your starting position. Level 2, you'd straighten the legs out in front of you. So spinal roll down, hands out in front, palms facing each other. You're going to tuck that pelvis under, and you're going to lower 1 vertebrae at a time onto the mat. All the way, reach overhead, and bring your arms up. Tuck your chin to your chest, then roll 1 vertebrae up at a time until you're all the way up into that anterior tilt and sitting. If you're going to do level 2, legs out in front, nice upright, tuck that pelvis under, lower 1 vertebrae at a time, tap behind, reach, tuck that chin in, roll 1 vertebrae up at a time, nice and upright, okay? So pick your starting position, level 1 or level 2. I'm going to do level 1 with you guys. So let's start chest up, anterior tilt, and let's go. So tucking under, then really slowly control. It's all about slow and smooth movements. Head back, reach, bring the arms up, tuck the chin to the chest, then roll nice and smoothly. There's going to be a point when you're coming back up, though you just want to hinge everything up and get that propulsive movement. What I want you to do is think about rolling 1 vertebrae at a time and really smoothly coming up, tilting that pelvis forward, control that tilt back, and roll 1 vertebrae down at a time. Good, tap behind, tuck that chin in, roll 1 vertebrae up at a time. If you want to test yourself, do a couple at level 2. So straighten those legs down, tuck that pelvis under, nice, smooth, roll down, tap, tuck your chin to your chest, spinal roll all the way up into that anterior tilt. So again, tucking under, spinal roll down, lengthen through the arms and neck, tuck it back in again, spinal roll nice and smooth back up, and relax. Really good, well done. So the next one we're going to do is a roll back. So level 1, grab your feet with your knees out, keep that chest high, anterior tilt, and you're just going to rock yourself back, then come all the way back up into sitting and hold. Level 2, knees forward, palms facing each other. Level 3, legs out straight, roll back, come back into that sitting position. So I'm going to demonstrate level 2 with you guys. So into your starting position, either holding your ankles, knees together, hands out, or legs straight. Okay, nice anterior tilt, chest up high. Hold that position as you rock back, then come back and hold. And again, let's go, rock back. Hold this position, make sure we're not collapsing in here. Nice and upright chest, let's roll back. Then coming up, keep that chest nice and high, tilt to the pelvis. Good, hold through here. Try and test yourself to the next level. So if you're doing level 2, straighten out those legs for level 3. And hold that position with those legs out. Good, rock back and hold. You can go back to level 2, 2 more. Hold this position, make sure you're upright, controlling it. Last one. And relax down, really nice. So we're going to stay in this seated position and we're going to do a single leg or a double leg stretch. So again, chest up, anterior tilt, palms facing each other. Level 1, you have your feet on the ground and you're just going to stretch one leg, then the other. Keeping this tilt, not letting yourself come into this position. Level 2, lift your feet off the ground and again, stretch one leg, then the other, alternating. And level 3 is a double leg stretch, so you do them together. Okay, so I'm going to do level 2 with you guys, so my feet are off the ground and stretching one leg at a time. So into your standing position, nice high chest, lift those feet up if you're doing level 2 or 3, and then let's alternate the legs or do both together if you're doing level 3. Focus on your breathing here to get the air all the way into the bottom of your lungs. Nice tall head, really open chest, keeping that control. Okay, on the next one, we're going to pause, so hold out the straight leg. Just going to bring your thumbs overhead and back down. Keep holding that position. Really good. Keep that chest nice and high. Anterior tilt. Good. Back down. Back to alternating the stretch. Really try and get that nice straight leg. Push forward if you're finding struggle with the hamstring length, instead of just pushing straight up. Okay, if you're doing single leg, hold the other one now. Doing double leg, hold the double again. And reach up above and back down. Keep breathing into that, keep control. Try not to roll back or lose it. 2 more. Last one, keep that leg and relax down. Really good work. That's really hard work on your hip flexors. So it's a hard little exercise. Right, we're going to roll down onto our backs. Make sure we slide the crown of our head to the top of the mat, so lengthening through that neck. Nice wide collarbones so the tips of your shoulders are touching the mat. And palms facing the ceiling. We're going to come up into tabletop position, engage through that core, and we're going to do scissors. So level 1, tap one heel onto the ground and switch. Level 2, you're going to tap and lengthen. So point that big toe away and alternate. Level 3, lengthen both legs, go down to where you can control, and then you're going to flutter the scissors there. But make sure you feel it in the front here, not into your lower back. So I'm going to do level 2 with you guys, so that's tap and straighten. So into your starting position, nice wide shoulders, nice long neck, let's go. So I'm doing level 2, so I'm tap and straightening. Level 1 is just that tap. Level 3, you maintain straight legs, flutter the legs. I'm going to think about really relaxing my upper body. It's only my lower body that's working. So think about a real nice deep breath, opening through those collarbones, lengthening through that neck, not letting any of this upper body take any tension. Really focus on keeping this pelvis square to the ceiling. Imagine now I've got headlights on my hip bones and they can't tilt or shift at any time. They look straight up at the ceiling. Really should be working in through these abdominals and these hip flexors. So really reach with that point away if you're doing level 2 and 3 and control through this core. Nice deep breaths, remembering to relax that upper body. It's a big start for the hip flexors today. Good, really nice, really stretch it away. Last 4. Good, really control the movement. Lower the legs as much as they can control. 2 and 1. Good, and relax down. Really good, nice. The next one we're going to do is the oblique prep. So level 1, keep your feet on the ground. Level 2, we're up into tabletop again. You're going to place one hand behind your head and the other one palm facing the ceiling. We're going to draw an imaginary diagonal line from our hip bone to our shoulder. We're going to fold over that diagonal line. So I'm going to lead with my chest bone and it's going to fold over towards the opposite hip. Really reaching with the palm that's facing the ceiling. So come into your starting position, level 1 legs down, level 2 knees up. Nice and controlled, ready, let's go. Let's fold that chest bone over. Really try and get the rotation, so get this folded over all the way. So you want the height of the chest bone, but also the rotation. Get our obliques, part of our abdominals working. Reaching away with that hand that let it face the ceiling and folding over. Really nice. Okay, we're going to hold that fold at the top so that chest bone stays high. Let's pulse for 10. So get that height, get that extra centimetre further in these 10. 5 more, come on, really reach. 4, keep control, don't pull on the neck. 2, 1, and relax down, really good. Going to switch straight to the other side, so hand behind your head, the other palm facing the ceiling, level 1, feet down, level 2, legs up. Let's draw the diagonal line the opposite direction. Let's fold that chest bone over, let's go. Make sure you're not pulling on your head, it's just there to support your neck. So that elbow should stay nice and long, and you're just initiating the movement with your chest bone, folding over that diagonal line, really getting the height and the rotation. Keep breathing with it, make sure you're not holding your breath. You shouldn't be working these scaling muscles too hard. Really folding over and reaching. Okay, next one we're going to hold, and let's pulse for 10. Come on, let's get that rotation, get the height. 5 more, even higher, come on. 3, and relax down, lengthen your legs, lengthen your arms, stretch your abs out. Really well done. Those oblique preps always get your abs hard work. All right, we're going to do a side crunch now. There's 3 levels you can choose to this. So if you come onto your knees, level 1, you go over to your side, reach above your head. You slide that leg across the mat and draw your elbow to your knee. That's level 1. Level 2, you lift that leg up and that elbow to the knee again. Reach away, draw the elbow to the knee. Level 3, you come into a full side plank and again, you draw the elbow to the knee. Good, okay, so everyone get into your kneeling position. Let's fold over, level 1 there, level 2 lift, level 3 into side plank. I'm going to do level 2 with you, okay? So lifting that leg up, nice long neck, let's go, elbow to knee. Really reaching away, draw that elbow all the way in. Try and keep that trunk nice and strong, so we shouldn't be crunching too much from the trunk. It should be staying nice and long, and we just drive that elbow towards the knee. And really reach with the fingertips and toes away, with all the fingers and toes lengthening the side of the room. Okay, on the next one, we're going to hold out, and you're just going to pulse up. So you're going to draw in, reach out, pulse up. Draw in, reach out, pulse up. But as you can tell, my trunk's not moving at all. So it's just my shoulder and hip that's doing the motion. I'm trying to keep my trunk really nice and still, nice long neck, nice open collarbones, and just working this side crunch and this pulse up. So we've got 5 more. That's 4. Go on, really reach that elbow to the knee every time. 2. Okay, last pulse. And relax back onto our knees. Really good work. Little rest, so we're going to go straight onto the other side. So level 1, leg down. Level 2, leg up. Level 3, if you're going to go hard, straight arm plank. Inhale to prepare. Lift to your starting position. And let's go. Draw that elbow to the knee. Let's get the range. Don't fall short of it. Your elbow has to touch that knee every time. Reaching away with the fingers and toes and drawing that elbow all the way in. Keeping that trunk nice and strong. Focus on that breathing. Try not to hold your breath. Taking nice controlled breaths as we're doing this. Really good. Okay, on the next one, we're going to hold. We're going to pulse up, down, and draw. Reach, pulse, and draw. Really nice. Try and get the height with the leg. Get it all the way up as you can. Drive that heel into the air. Point your toe, drive up. 5 more, let's go. 5, reach and tuck in. 4, let's get the elbow all the way to the knee. 2, come on, last one, reach all the way up. Draw in and back into kneeling. Really good. That gets these side muscles and your bottom muscles fired up, which is really nice. All right, we're going to roll onto our fronts now. And the first one we're going to do is toy soldier arms. So just like what we did in the warm-up and standing. Level 1, you have your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Make sure you lift that chest away from your hands and don't let your chest sink in. So you feel like you're lengthening through your arms. So level 1, we just reach above our head, reach behind our body. That's the toy soldier arm. But nothing else should move, staying really square to the mat. Level 2, hinge from your knees, so your nice long spine. And again, no movement, no shifting, no rotation. Level 3, straight arm plank, looking straight down at the mat. And again, toy soldier arm. Okay, I'm going to do level 2 with you guys, so on my knees. Level 1 back here, level 2 with me. Level 3, straight arm plank. When you're ready, nice long neck, engage through those abdominal muscles. Let's go, let's reach and reach behind. Above and behind. Let's really focus about not shifting our hips, not shifting our collarbones. They should be looking square down at the mat. No rotation or side shift. Really reaching for the range with the shoulder. Above your head, below. Really nice. Really reaching as far as we can. Don't let that chest drop in between your arm. Keep that chest away from your hand, but without rotating that shoulder up. Keep the shoulders nice and square. Engaging through those abdominal muscles, drawing your belly button towards your spine. Keep that nice and strong. 5 more, really reach for this last. 4. Keep breathing, nice and long. 1 more. And relax down, really good. We're going to go straight onto the other side. So again, pick level 1, hands and knees. Level 2, hinge from the knees. Level 3, straight arm plank. So I'm going to do level 2 with you guys. To prepare, I'm going to lift that chest away from my hand, lengthen through my leg, and ready. Inhale, exhale for work. Reaching above and below. Again, I'm really focusing on thinking my hips are square to the mat. They're not shifting, they're not rotating. My collarbone's nice and open, my chest is nice and high, and it's not rotating. It's just my shoulder that's moving above my head, below. Really reaching, wiggle those fingertips to the ends of both sides of the room. So reach high, reach low. Get that range of motion. Think about your breathing. Hold. Try not to hold your breath as you do any of these exercises. Get the air all the way to the bottom parts of the lung. Expand through that rib cage. Looking straight down at the mat, a nice long mat. Keep that chest nice and high. The arm long that's on the ground. 5 more, really reach, come on. 3. And relax the arm down. Really nice, well done. Okay, we're going to go onto our fronts now. Place your forehead onto the mat. Then we're going to do swimming. So place your hands out in front of you. Level 1, you're just going to lift alternate arms above your head, keeping the forehead on the mat, that nice long neck. Level 2, you lift your chest bone, but still keeping that nice long neck. And you're just going to alternate lifting one arm then the next. Now really make sure you draw your belly button towards your spine, engaging through your core so you don't squash your belly down into the mat. Level 3, you're going to lift that chest bone like level 2, squeeze your bottom, lift the legs. Then you're going to alternate lifting one leg into the air with the opposite arm, engaging through that core, engaging through that nice long neck. Okay, so pick your level. Level 1, forehead on the ground. Level 2, chest up and arms. Level 3, chest up, squeeze your bottom, alternate arms and legs. Okay, I'm going to do level 3 with you guys. So my chest is up, my neck is nice and long. I'm drawing my belly back into my spine, not to squash my belly. And you're ready? Let's all go. Opposite arm and legs. We're just alternating one arm and the next. Try and really get the range. Get that hand above your head, but without compensating through that back. I don't want you to squash that belly down into the mat. I want you to engage through that core. So you've got the control. You're just squeezing through your shoulder and your bottom muscles to raise your arm and legs. It's really important with that neck that you keep nice and strong, looking straight down at the mat. Don't tuck your chin to your chest and don't poke your chin out into the air. Just keep it nice and long. Okay, then the next one we're going to hold. We're just going to pulse that arm. You're doing level 3 as well. That leg into the air. Getting that bit of range. Hold and switch. Pulse the other side. Really nice. Let's get the range, get the height with this pulse. And switch and pulse. So get the height into the air. Control through that lower back. Get those abs on. Nice long neck. And switch. And again, let's pulse all the way. And relax down. Really nice. Well done. We're going to take that onto our hands and knees now. And we're going to do a leg pull in prone. So here, your hands are further forward than your shoulders. but your knees are underneath your hips. Make sure we lift that chest like we did before, so lengthen through the arms. Inhale to prepare, and you lift the knees. Exhale and shoot over your arms. Hover your knees back. This is level 1. Level 2, you're going to bring in the legs, so you opposite legs, alternate one leg as you reach over those hands. Level 3 is a Superman, so you're going to opposite arm, opposite leg as you're reaching over those hands. I'm going to do level 2 with you, so just the legs. So into a starting position, nice deep breath in, lift that chest, lengthen the neck, and when you're ready, exhale, hover, and let's go over our hands. Hover back, really point your big toe, lengthen through the leg if you're doing level 2 and 3. If you're doing level 1, really go onto the tiptoes, lunge all the way over your hands, keeping that chest high, so don't let that chest drop in between your hands. Keep those arms nice and long. If you're doing level 3 with the arms, make sure you're not rotating. Keep nice and square to the mat and control smooth movement. Okay, we're going to hold on the next one. So hold and hold for level 1, pulse for level 2 and 3. Really good. Hover back, we're going to hold on the other side and pulse. Really good. Control through your trunk, try not to watch your back. Just squeezing through your bottom. Hover back up to alternating. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Control your breathing, don't hold your breath. Good. On the next one, we're going to pulse again or hold. So hold, pulse level 2 and 3. Control that trunk, nice long spine. Hover back. Switch to the other side and pulse. Nice control of the back. Legs down. And just sitting back into child's pose. Really nice, good control. Just slowly breathing there. Take a nice couple of deep breaths. And we're just going to go into some stretches now. So first stretch, we're just going to do a deep lunge. So if you go into that straight arm plank and just throw your right foot outside your right hand. We're just going to hold that position. Lift your chest bone high and just take a couple of slow deep breaths, letting yourself control that stretch. If that's easy, you can drop your outside elbow to the ground. If you want more, drop your inside elbow to the ground and just really open up through those hip flexors and hamstrings. But again, don't push into pain. So if this is a good enough stretch for you, hold with your hands there. Really slow that breath rate. Just trying to control that breathing. Okay, step that leg back. Step your left leg outside your left hand. And again, just push those hips towards your feet. Try and bring that stretch on. Again, if that's easy, drop your outside elbow first. Again, if you can go further, drop your inside elbow. Your foot must remain on the ground. But again, don't stretch into pain. Stretch what's comfortable for you. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Just bringing that breath state down. Every time you exhale, just let yourself relax a little further into the stretch. Let yourself relax as you exhale. Let it all out. Okay, coming back. And we're just going to come into sitting. Bring your feet together, your knees nice and wide. Nice upright chest. I'm just going to hinge from the hip. So don't want to see shoulders rounded or chest bone down. Keep that chest bone high and just hinge from the hips. You can use your elbows to push your knees out if need. And again, let's just calm ourselves. So nice, slow, deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose, expanding that chest cavity. And then as we exhale, really relax into the stretch. Let your stresses out. Let yourself relax into the stretch. Nice deep breath in and exhale and let it all out. Really nice. We're going to do one last one, which is the saw. So bring your legs down to a V position, whatever's comfortable for you, wherever you can control. Nice upright chest, arms round. Going to inhale here. Exhale, rotate that chest bone around. Inhale, hold there. Exhale, drop that arm to your foot. Inhale back. Exhale, chest bone round. Inhale to hold. Exhale, drop that arm to your foot. Inhale, return. Okay, going to do a couple more. Exhale round. Inhale to hold. Exhale to drop that arm to the foot. Inhale back. Exhale round. Inhale to hold. Exhale to drop the arm to the foot. Really nice. Then we're just going to do a hinge from the hip and just hold that stretch. Practicing those nice deep breaths we've just done. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Nice deep breaths. Really good. Okay, bring your feet together. We're going to do a spinal roll up. So gently straighten your knees, tuck your bottom under, and then stack one vertebrae up a time, all the way up, big shoulder roll back. Shake your legs out. Deep breath in, and exhale. One more deep breath in, and exhale. Good, really well done. That was quite hard at the end there. Pushed it a little bit. Then I'm back again Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12:30 if you want to join. All right, bye-bye.